People of Earth, hello and welcome to the channel. This is the Eradicator coming to you with the latest news regarding Star Citizen Alpha 3.10 evocati, and there has been a patch the evocati have been given access to, and it is fixing quite a few bugs. It is very promising. I'm liking what I'm reading here when we are seeing those very promising, I'm repeating myself, very promising patch notes. And so, well, let's see what this entails here. First, we're going to talk about the technical aspects here with 6 client crashes fixed and 6 server crashes fixed. It's always good, you know, every time we see that server crashes are fixed, it means less chances for 30k errors and traders to lose their cargo. So that is always a very positive thing. Now, let's move on to the actual bug fixes here. Some of them are trivial, some of them are very important. First of all, I think that the most important bug here, one of the most important, was that the atmosphere should now present again in Pod Olisar's Kezaba outlets, Guarantee Defense, and live fire weapon shops, which are the shops of Pod Olisar. I think that this is very important because, especially, you know, lots of new players have joined recently. Not everybody necessarily know what's going on. You know, should I take my helmet off? Take my helmet off. Also, it's very important because those shops are the only places at Pod Olisar where you can buy food and drinks, and you have to remove your helmet to drink and to eat in Star Citizen. So if you remove your helmet to eat and drink and that there is no atmosphere, of course you are going to die. So that is why that bug here was actually, you know, it seemed very simple, but actually it was critical for the devs to fix that bug. Fixed an issue that could cause players to become invisible and stuck when in a ship that gets impounded and stored. That is also a very bad bug here that was fixed. So that is also very promising here. The Starfarer Gemini should no longer spawn the interior damage state active while the ship is at full health. A little bit of peace of mind here for people who own a Starfarer Gemini. Like myself, actually I don't own it. It's a loaner for the C2 Hercules. Both external rear elevator buttons on the Starfarer should now have correct interaction for those of you who also fly a Starfarer. Now listen to that, guys. Synced assassination mission should now correctly award a crime stat for engaging and killing the targets, which means that when you were doing that until now, you didn't have a crime stat. So a good bug, I suppose, but a bug that was not supposed to be there. Bugs are not supposed to be there anyway. Claim jumper missions should now correctly progress further when AI and spawn AI once the player arrives at the mining clave. That is a bug that has been annoying for several patches. It came back in 3.10 evocatis. The devs managed to fix it. Seems like also the thing that I noticed also, and this is why those evocati patches are very interesting, is that it seems like when some of the older bugs are coming back, you know, from previous patches, and they come back for new iterations of Star Citizen Alpha, it seems that the devs have more experience fixing them and they get fixed faster. So that's one of the great things that I like to check out in those evocati patches. Now listen to that. Countdown warning timer for impounding should no longer remain on the screen after the ship has been impounded for pad ramming. Yes. Ground vehicles should now correctly be disabled by outpost armistice zones, meaning that when you were in armistice zones before and you were driving a ground vehicle, you could still fire your weapons, which of course was not intended. The Grey Cat buggy should no longer display a static targeting UI that doesn't move relative to the vehicle. For those of you who drive drives a Grey Cat buggy, seriously, those evocatis are really doing their job well, gotta say. Fixed an issue that could cause players' ship not to be impounded when the warning timer hits 0. Yeah, you really want to have those impoundments working quite well. And object interaction highlights should no longer be visible through characters and other objects. A very interesting list of bug fixes, I gotta say, and especially some of those bugs were definitely blockers, which were preventing Wave 1 from happening. Now let's have a look at some of the list of bugs, known issues that are still happening. First, let's have a look at the testing focus. It's pretty much still the same. Ship flights in and out of atmosphere, updated building blocks UI for all flyable ships, high-speed combat changes, turret gameplay, Origin M50 improvements, Electron FPS weapons and Electron damage, body dragging, citizen trading app, which is now in the game and is now being tested by the evocatis. That's great. And of course the rock mining vehicle. Anyway, now those known issues here. So after entering the green rock, it has a chance to become non-functional. The interaction points can fail to work and the player will be trapped inside, which I'm sure must be hilarious to be looking at a trapped player inside this tiny little green rock. But obviously, especially if they want to be selling this ship, straight to drivable, they definitely want to get this one right. So this is something that needs to be fixed in evocati. Hopefully by tomorrow it will be fixed. Selecting the drag body option results in grabbing animation, but the body is not grabbed. Okay, well, that is also a ridiculous bug that needs to be fixed as well, but I could imagine this being in wave 1. That's probably not going to be a blocker. Turrets in both lawful and unlawful underground facilities do not engage and shoot players. That's fine. Outside the designated flight path, the autopilot takes control of the player and never releases the control of the player. Ouch! That's another game breaker here that needs to be fixed. We still have that. These are 2 bugs here that need to be fixed before wave 1 at least. Area 18 nav marker will appear at Central Plaza, not the spaceport. It's been like this for ages. That's okay. All map markers are offset from planet surfaces. We are having right now in 3.9.1. Please CIG fix that. It's really annoying. Legally landed chimps may be impounded. That is also a 3rd blocker here that needs to be fixed. AI NPC will stand on seats at various locations. I like how in previous patches they said AI NPC should be sitting in seats, but it's still happening. They are still standing on seats, unfortunately. Glacial Prison still doesn't give you the orbit mining attachment. That's okay, just stop playing until you can get out of prison, I suppose. We still have the unlimited loading screen when we sometimes crash in prison. That's pretty bad here. Free look doesn't always work in turrets. That's okay. Turrets in your power setting, it's been like that for quite some while. Gyro mode doesn't work under underside turrets. That's also something that's been going on. Exiting a remote turret from the pilot seat will activate free look for the pilot. Press Z to deactivate. That's not really annoying. The player will be unable to control the movements of the Super Hornet using mouse control after exiting the remote turret using interaction mode. This one is a little bit more annoying, but still I think can still make its way into wave 1. So there we have it. We are down to 3 major game breaking bugs that the evocati still have to fix, or still need to be fixed in evocati phase before we get to wave 1. Hopefully by tomorrow, but I definitely believe that we are going to have wave 1 this week. What I'm really wondering, guys, is where's Chris Roberts? That's maybe another video for another topic, but where's Chris Roberts? Why don't we have Pillar Talk this week? And also, where is our $300 million letter from the chairman? Something I'd like to know. Anyway, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. Tomorrow we're gonna have our giveaway, so that's gonna be a very fun one. It's always exciting to do giveaways. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.